Time for Live Now with Dr. Carmen Harra. The show offers profound wisdom, practical advice, daily exercises, and empowering predictions. And now, here's Dr. Carmen Harra.
Hello, I'm so excited to be with you on KMET Radio every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern. I think it's 9 a.m. Pacific time. So happy to talk about an interesting topic. My show today is called Your True Calling. And I'm going to ask you, have you ever wondered if you are doing what you are meant to do, if you are just on the right mission, if this is your right career? So we're going to talk about how important it is, you know what I mean, to do what you love to do. And talking about the true calling, look at the Queen of England. That was her true calling. She was meant to be a queen, and she honored that true calling for 70 years. How impressive, so powerful. She was the epitome of monarchy. She was the epitome of the strongest woman that the world have seen in a very, very long time. The most powerful monarch ever, because she was ruling for more than anybody else. She was the longest ruling monarch. And she was just such a force of nature, incredible. I was so impressed thinking about her the whole day yesterday and today, about her divine feminine power. But there's a side of me that says, by the way, because I'm talking about true calling and what it means to be on the right path, what it means to identify what you are meant to do and do it with such grace and such honor and such a desire to change people's lives. I don't think that it's just a vision, a prediction. I always like to make those. I don't think that monarchy will ever be the way it used to be. I think she almost took with her monarchy itself. And I actually don't really see Prince Charles there for a very long time. I don't think he can continue on the same path. I don't think he has the strength and the power. So my opinion is, and my vision is, that he will be there for a very short time. Prince William will become king, but I don't think this monarchy will be the same ever in the future. And we expect probably a lot of changes to happen in England, in Europe. It's interesting. I have a show that I did at the end of 2021. And I was asked about what's happening in 22. And I'm going to put it all over the internet, because I clearly said that 22 is defined by the presence of two people, Putin and the Queen of England. These are the two people that write history during 2022. And that's exactly what happened. Putin in February with the war. And by the way, that war will go for many years. It's not going to end up anytime soon. And he's not going to win the war. Which he probably thought at the very beginning that he will just win that war 1-2. Well, it didn't happen. But unfortunately, that war will continue for a long period of time. But it's not going to turn in something that we're afraid of. It's not going to turn into the Third World War. But he might try to expand that war in some other regions. That's what I think. I also mentioned at the end of 21 that the Queen of England will be ending her time in 22. So I kind of anticipated this, I think probably 12 months before it happened. No, 10 months before it happened. I knew that this is happening this year, 22, very symbolic. We're going to an era in our evolution where the systems, you know, monarchy, papacy, presidency, is going through a very hard time. And we might probably expect changes. We didn't have monarchy forever. We didn't have presidents hundreds of years ago. So something is happening, and we have to acknowledge the changes that are ahead of us. So talking about the true calling, my inspiration will always be the Queen of England. And I don't think there will ever be another Queen of England like this one in so many respects. But talking about you personally, I'm going to take this idea and try to translate it into your life. And by the way, I'm Dr. Carmen Harra. I'm a clinical psychologist. You know me. I'm doing the shows I'm doing shows on the radio for many years, but this one I'm doing for a while already. And I love working with the station and working with the people at the station. It's such an honor, such a pleasure to connect with you directly. And again, this is a calling show. So if you have opinion about what I just said, if you have your own opinion, if you have your own way to project what you think is going to happen, I am here to be challenged. I love getting into a conversation with you guys. And the number to call in, because it's a calling show, is a 951 area code, 922-3532. 951-922-3532. Please call. Let's talk. Let's debate. Let's debate your true calling. Let's find out whether you're in the right career right now, if you do what you like to do. And also, let's talk about what's happening in the world. We are living history. This is history. This is amazing what's happening right now in our lives. We are witnessing something so extraordinary. And we need to participate emotionally, and we need to digest and understand the consequences of what's happening right now. And it's not what it is. It's just that a queen has died. It's way more than that. What is the meaning, the power of this kind of an event? In which way these events will actually affect the life of the people in England and the people in Europe, and indirectly the people all over the globe, because the whole globe is watching. The world, the people all over the world are watching what's happening right now. But I want you to actually recognize your true calling and to work in your life towards your highest purpose. But before you work towards your higher purpose, just listening to me, I have something that will help you identify what's going on in your life when it comes to what you are meant to do, what is called your dharma, your mission. And I want to give you some questions. If you're listening to the show, please honestly try to respond to these questions as open, as sincere as you can. And I'm going to start with the first question that says, does your career bring you joy? Honestly, you can even write down the question and write down your answer. If you say, well, I don't know the answer, think about it. Give yourself 2 hours, a day or two, and answer honestly if your career brings you joy. That's question number one. I want to go to question number two. Does your career serve other people through whatever you do? Do you serve other people? The career that I do, I always wanted to serve other people. So what I'm trying to do, doing radio show, writing books, singing, expressing myself in the most creative way, communicating, doing counseling as a psychologist, working directly with you to help you in so many ways to get the life that you want, to be healthy, to be happy. So that means serving people. So question number two, does your career serve other people? Number three, does your career make you passionate? Are you passionate about your career? Do you really feel like, wow, my career is everything I ever wanted? I'm so passionate about it that I can't stop doing it. It's just the greatest pleasure is doing what I'm doing. So answer question number three. Question number four, does it come to you easily? We used to say that all of life comes with ease, joy, and glory. All of life comes with ease. If something that you are doing that is meant for you to do and is part of your calling, then that will come with ease. If you feel, oh my God, I'm so drained here, I don't like it, I'm just doing it because I need a paycheck, I'm desperate, this is not what I was supposed to do, then that's a different story. So respond to question number four. Does it come to you easily? Then I'm going to go to question number five, which is a very powerful question. Does your career empower you? Because if you do something that you like, that you feel and every fiber of your being is what you meant to do, it will empower you. Think of again, going back to the events in the world, the Queen of England becoming a queen at 25, and embarking in so much responsibility. Why? Because it empowers her. It was the power that was given to her, and she used it for make it even stronger, for empowerment. So does your career empower you? And the last question, which I call question number 6, that I want you to answer from the bottom of your heart. Does your career, does what you do reach down to your soul? Does it reach down to your soul? Very significant. If you answer no, that you might not living with your purpose. But if you answer yes, then you are, into your right calling, and you are doing the right thing for yourself. And I'm going to go a little bit through all of these questions. Like, for instance, does your career bring you joy? You'll know when you're working towards your vocation, because you'll have a lot of sense of fulfillment. If you do something that you like, I love what I do. I have a sense of achievement, accomplishment. I'm happy when I'm doing it. I'm smiling. I'm excited. I feel I get something out of it. So it's significant for the career to bring you joy. Doing what you love, no matter how difficult that might be, will fill your heart. Your heart will be filled with joy. Even if you have a bad day for any other reason, even there are many other things in your life that don't go right. But when it comes to doing what you love, that joy will fill your heart, actually sometime in the worst days of your life. Now, I'm going to go into question number 2 that says, does it serve others? Now, your mission may be to dance, or your mission may be to write books, or your mission may be to be a social worker, or your mission might be to be a surgeon. You are supposed to serve people this way. You may be the owner of a company, and maybe the company brings you a lot of money, but the real reward is the way that your company will involve in people's lives and change people's life through everything you are doing, through everything you are creating through that company. I'm going to the next question. Does your career makes you passionate? Your purpose will make you feel so passionate that you will not stop doing it, almost like you overdo. Working towards your true calling will stir up incredible excitement in what you do, and you will never feel sort of left behind, because it comes from your heart. So this is the psychological explanation of the passion that comes associated with you doing what you love to do. Does your career come easily? As I said, all of life come with ease, because your life work will not be easy to perform, and it will not come easy if it's not coming from your heart, if it's not something you feel that you have to do. So think, of your natural abilities and skills that you have and that you are destined to use, as I said, to challenge yourself and achieve the things they meant to achieve. Does your career empower you? Your purpose will make you feel extremely powerful, unstoppable, I should say, because people that are so powerful in what you do, they are unstoppable. They can conquer every challenge. If Queen of England, when she was 25 and she became the queen, she would have been told, yeah, you're going to meet so many presidents. You will change, life in England. You will be the rock. You will make England what England is today. She would have probably thought that it's impossible, but that the passion, the devotion, the dedication make her unstoppable. Does the career empower you? Your purpose makes you feel powerful. If this is your purpose, you find more and more strength within yourself. More and more you tap into that unbelievable force, that unstoppable force within you. If you're in a career that you don't like, oh my God, you feel so drained, you feel so tired. After the first hour, you want out. Every single day you pray that the time runs quicker, and then you're going home, and then you just go and get the paycheck. So you struggle, and you become in time so miserable in that environment. So if that's happening to you, ask yourself, am I doing the right thing? What am I doing? Why am I so unhappy and miserable in this job, and how can I actually change that? Does a career reach down to your soul? Because other than making you excited, other than making you happy, other than serving something for others, a career is supposed to reach down to your soul. You will simply feel in your heart, in your soul, that working towards your purpose is like putting all the pieces of the puzzle together, and you actually end up by seeing the bigger picture of everything you meant to do. I think you are living in your life with a purpose. So significant to live your purpose, because every person has a specific pursuit to follow. If you think of the American writer Mark Twain, who said, the two most important days in your life is the day when you're born and the day when you find out why. How powerful is this statement coming from Mark Twain? 2 days important in your life, the day you're born and the day you find out why were you born. Because you are meant to do something. But you're supposed to figure it out, what exactly you were born for. Because I have people calling me all the time. She said, Dr. Harra, I just don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do. And I'm trying and I'm trying and I'm not finding an answer. And I should say, keep on trying till you find that answer, because that's becoming the second most important day of your life, other than the day when you were born. I'm going to take a short call. I'm going to take Leilani right now, because she's calling me. Hi, my lovely Leilani. How are you, my dear friend?
Hola, Carmen. I'm good today. How are you?
Well, I'm excited about this topic because I associate the people's calling with this magnificent woman that wrote history. And she was so inspiring, and talking about the true calling of being a queen. And everybody can be a queen in their own lives. Everybody can achieve their own goals and their own purpose. It's just so inspiring and so powerful. So I am asking you, are you somebody who found the reason why you were born? You found your true calling?
Yes. It took me a while, Carmen. I had to heal some past lives around being burned as a healer.
Right.
And I was so afraid to come out. I was always kind of doing it quiet on the side. But now I love it. I have clients today.
Good.
I am so grateful. It feels natural. There's no pushing or efforting.
Mm-hmm. Right.
The words just come from my clients. I love my clients. I respect them. I hold the space for them to heal in whatever way their soul is calling them to heal.
But I want to tell you, Leilani, this is just a suggestion, because you work with people. So you do exactly what every soul is supposed to do, to serve other people. You're there in their life. You put into their lives, to help them heal, to help them get better. But always, anytime you deal with somebody, ask them if they found their path, if they found the reason why they were born. That's such a powerful question. Probably the most significant question anybody should ask. Why are you here? Do you know the reason why? Are you living, your purpose? Are you experiencing the joy and the excitement of helping others? Are you aware, of who you really are? What are you here for? And are you, living your true calling? So powerful, so significant. It's something that you should also ask your people too. Do you agree with me?
Okay. I wanted to tell you quickly, I had a dream with Queen Elizabeth last night. We were in a garden playing cards and drinking tea.
Oh my God.
And she was wearing yellow pants and a hot pink shirt, and I wear really bright colors. And we were laughing about her incarnation.
Oh, wow.
And having a very beautiful, joyful, kind of girly time playing cards and giggling. It was very sweet.
Amazing. I wish there would be another Queen Elizabeth. So there were two Elizabeths through history of England, through monarchy, that that had that kind of a strength and that kind of a power. I always question whether Elizabeth II was an incarnation of Elizabeth I.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because the power of that woman is unbelievable. It's just it's breathtaking only to think of what a magnificent life, a purpose that woman lived, with such grace and such honor and such dignity up to the last day of her life,
Yes.
She didn't stop doing her job. She didn't stop, and everybody goes in retirement, people get old, but this woman that was approaching 100 years old, she stood up in front of life with such strength, showing the world that she's like no other, and being inspiration for the whole world. I think the whole world is crying right now, and I don't think anybody, I can think of American presidents, other leaders of the world, nobody made such an impact on humanity the way she did. Nobody made in the last 100 years such an impact on mankind. It's pretty incredible.
I wanted to ask you, Carmen, about my health. So I am feeling better. I have lost some weight. I'm still taking the bromelain and the curcumin. But the past 2 days, I've kind of had a migraine, and I get migraines, and it's fascinating. It's fascinating, Carmen. I left California, and look at California right now in this heat wave and the hurricane coming. I don't get headaches in California, but I'm not sure if it's something I'm eating or if you can see if there's something.
Migraine have a lot to do is a signal of the body that there is a lack of minerals, and usually migraine can be easily treated if you take a magnesium on a daily basis, because sometimes migraine have a lot to do with the vessel in the brain, and usually even hypertension is a disease of the vessels. The circulatory disease is very well treated with magnesium. So I think that you should take that. Then there's always a natural pill that you can take for migraine that is extremely efficient. There's a combination of all kinds of natural stuff that can help the body overcome it. I tell you, if you try that, you will never have migraines again. So write me an email and I'll send you a picture of that product that I want you to get. You can get it at Amazon. It's extremely inexpensive. Take one a day and you will be migraine free.
Okay, what's it called?
I have a blank right now. I don't know. I don't have.
Email you.
It doesn't come to me. It might come to me during the show. For some reason, it's something that I know very well. For some reason, the name doesn't click right now.
That's all right.
I have it in the house, so when I take a short break, I'll go and look for it, and I'll even show it to you on the air so that you can see it and you can use it. And as I said, it's natural, no side effect, but has this extraordinary ability to stop migraine, So I promise you're not going to have migraines anymore.
Wonderful. And then my second question quickly is, this man from Brazil, he's currently in Colorado. Are we going to meet? Do I need to let him go? Is there any hope there?
There is hope. You don't let easily go things like this, Keep on working with him. Communicating with him, towards the communication can bring the two of you together. And also communication will make him be revealed to you. You will understand where is he coming from, what is he up to, which phase in his life is in. More than anybody, you will actually know who he really is. So I want you to definitely keep in touch with him and give it a try. Give it a try,
We're just texting now, but I get frustrated because he doesn't call.
He doesn't call?
No, he's working here to help support this adventure he's on. So his main focus is to work.
Okay.
And then he works and then he travels and then he works and travels. So I don't know if he likes me. Do you feel like he likes me romantically?
Yeah, I think he's interested in you, but he might have his own issues. I feel like that's where the problem is, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like that's why I want you to communicate and find out the root of the problem. Why is he not opening up? This is somebody who likes you but has a hard time opening up and attaching to somebody. If you understand what I mean, he needs to get attached to you, you know. And that is where the problem is. He can't attach to you, you know.
Okay.
And that can happen. That can happen, you know.
He's a wonderful man. He's very polite. He's a gentleman.
Well, I also believe that he came into your life for a reason. There's a reason he came into your life, and I don't want that to be lost, that information. You know what I mean? I really want you to be able to communicate with him.
I don't want to be the one, though, to push it. Like, I don't want to be the one saying, let's meet. Where are you?
Right. So try to, even if he doesn't respond at the beginning, try to make sure that he will sooner or later respond, you know, because I do believe like he will. I'm convinced that. So I look for the pill for you. It's called Migravert. It's Migravent. Sorry, it's clinically, supposed to help you get rid of migraine. Is extremely efficient. So I want you to try that because it's way better than anything else. So just try it. Yeah, you will find it if you go, because I'm looking right now for you. You will find it at Amazon. It's there and it's inexpensive.
Okay.
Okay, my beautiful. I love you. And thank you so much for calling me. And call again and continue to do your life calling and change people's perception about everything. Help them get better. You do magic work and you are so beautiful and powerful. And I am grateful to get to know you, my little Lani. God bless you, my beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, my angel. I'm going to take a short break and I'll be with you in a second. Hello, everybody. I'm Carmen Harra with you every Friday on KMT Radio. So excited to be with you. This is a calling show, like you know, so feel free to call in. I'm always excited to be talking to you. And the topic today, and the number is 954-922-3532, and the topic is your true calling. Talking about a true calling, I was mentioning before the impact of the Queen of England in our lives, talking about her dharma, the fact that she acknowledged better than anybody why she was born and wanted to fulfill her mission on earth. By the way, I want to show you something that I have from the Queen of England. Do you see this 24 carats, set? And as you can see, it was given to me by who? Cornelia Guest. Cornelia Guest was my friend and my client for many years. She was Churchill's niece. And she actually endorsed one of my books. If you see here, Cornelia Guest and Decoding Your Destiny, she's the one endorsing. If you see here, Cornelia Guest, she said, Carmen Harra is amazing. Well, she loved me. But anyhow, look at this amazing, with the Queen, the Jubilee of the Queen, this amazing set made of gold. And I have this from Cornelia, who met the Queen many, many times. She was, when she was young, engaged with Sylvester Stallone, but then she was very close to the royal family, so she went and met the Queen many times. And in once her experience, she was just said, I want to give you something from the Queen. So I'm very pleased to have something like this from the Queen of England. What an amazing gift. So I just wanted to show it to you. But I'm going to go back to the calls and talk to Julia. Hi, Julia, my love. How are you, my beautiful friend?
Hi, my friend. I'm very good. I'm okay. I came to a vacation. How are you, Carmen?
Super good. Excited to be doing my show like always.
I think this show was on vacation for a while, correct?
Yeah, I was like, I took a month vacation, like everybody has the right to go on vacation.
Yeah. So how was your vacation?
Was great. Every vacation is great because you kind of, try to relax and do other things and get out of the routine and go experience something different. And it's always exciting and relaxing. So it's really good. What about you, my love? What about your vacation? What about your true calling? Because that's the theme of my show.
Yes. I didn't call for the topic. I know there are some people like Louise Hay who could find the purpose in life in their 40s, in their 50s. I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
I'm still looking
Well, you
for
you can find your purpose anytime. Talking about Louise Hay, she created Hay House at 62 or 64, and she was never intimidated that she was pretty much around my age, and when she decided to open Hay House and made it the biggest published house in the world of spirituality, and she lived to be 90 something. And I remember her when she turned 90, she was touring in England, talking about England and being on stage with thousands of people. So inspiring. I mean, people in their 60s think of, okay, I need to retire and I'm not going to work anymore, and whatever life I have left, I want to sit home and, but there are people on earth who said, I don't care. I'm going to discover my calling later on and I'll keep on going. And I've decided to live a long life. So I love that attitude. Love that. Because what happens, Julia, when you find the reason you are born and you're doing it with passion, you actually prolong your life. You actually want to live, to see things unfolding, to see that you are able to do what you're meant to do. And if you do it with passion and with grace and with devotion, you have tremendous satisfaction. And that keeps you going. That gives you life.
Yeah. And Carmen, I think also love gives us life. And I have a question related to my love life because
I'm listening. Listening.
Yeah, we spoke like 2 months ago, and you told me to call you back in 2 weeks and brief you,
right,
which I didn't. I still don't know how to navigate in this relationship because I don't know if the universe is sending me signs. Like I have a colleague from work, and she's telling me, Julia, don't go in a vacation with this guy because you don't know who he is, because Turkish people are only interested in getting visa
right,
and stuff like that.
Right.
And you can be disappointed, but I don't feel that. And I just want to ask you, I don't see that because I'm blind, because I'm in love, or because I shouldn't listen to the people. I should listen to my heart. It's so difficult.
So I want you to listen to your heart. I want you to give this man a chance to get to know him. Is he in touch with you? Is he calling you? Is he kind of putting any effort to make this relationship getting somewhere? Do you see him interested in being with you? What do you see about this?
Yeah, I think like he's putting a lot of effort, and the way he talks with me and the way and I'm trying. All I did was just creating negative karma with him. I feel that because in my behavior, I'm not nice with people, especially. Yeah, so I did that a lot with him. I want to correct that.
Why?
Yeah, so, but I'm going to the priest and they tell me, stop because he's Muslim. There are too many cultural differences. You will end up like the other old stories. You don't have to get too much into it. So, I don't know.
You should not allow any dogma, any interference between the two of you. People, it's all about who they are, the love that they carry in their soul. And this has nothing to do with which religion he belongs to. What matters is if he's in touch with you, if he's trying to reach out, if he's trying to see you. And that's why I'm asking if that's happening and you see something coming from him, if you see him interested in being with you, if you see any of this. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
I can hear you, Julia, very well. Keep the phone closer.
Yeah. I said that I see a lot of that from his side, and that scares me a bit,
You should not be scared. You should not necessarily go in a vacation right away, but try to communicate till you get to know him, through communication, you will find out whether is he having a right intention, what does he really want, and so make baby steps so you don't make a mistake, and go with him somewhere only when you're absolutely confident that you know who this man is. Try to find out about his family, try to find out solid things about him, where he lives, where is he working, all kinds of details that you need to know about the man. It's just simple thinking. There's nothing complicated here. You can really make this work, but you need time. Like in everything. Two people, they don't get to know each other right away. It takes a while to know somebody. But make sure you check every single box. Make sure you put him through all the tests. Test him to see, is this genuine love? Does he really want to be with you? Is he involved with somebody else that you don't know? Is he genuine? Is he stingy? What kind of a personality he has? What kind of an archetype he has? Is this the man for me, or he isn't? So put yourself major questions, and slowly you get answers to all your questions, and you will know where you stand with this man.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I burned the baby steps, and I'm thinking that we shouldn't go in a vacation together, but I cannot turn time back. And
right. So yeah, please make an effort to go him and ask yourself all this question: how do I get to know this man for who he really is, and what are his real intentions towards me? Don't jump because it's premature, and then you can make a mistake. But if you take your time, and if you see he's responding correctly, I think you can achieve something great here, and you can build a relationship. Relationships are things that people build in time. There are people that even after 10 years, they can say they don't know each other enough. They still need to wait to get to know them even longer than years. It's very possible. That's why you said, I was married 30 years and I never knew who I was married to. Many people can say that if they end up in a divorce. So that's why get to know each other is key here. And then if you feel like I know this man, then you make a real move.
Okay. And he was in prison for a while, but I'm not quite sure that he told me the true reason. What do you think here?
Yeah, he did something wrong. And he's not revealing that to you, which is the thing that is a little bit disturbing. So try to find out much more about why he was in prison. Very, very important. Very important for you to find out the real reason why this man was in prison. Very significant. Try to find out that. And there are ways of finding, even if he doesn't want to tell you, See if there's anywhere in the papers, anything about this. So try to go and investigate. Be a detective.
Okay, I get it. I was so naive to trust everything.
You're not naive. You just you operating on feelings, on loving him, on caring, on being attracted to him. But you need to get to know him from every other angle and go and find out who he really is. Why he came into your life, what is he bringing to you, other than being Mr. Charming or attractive or physically feeling connected to him. Go beyond all of this, because you don't want to make a mistake. You cannot afford to make a major mistakes in your life and get hurt. You don't want to be hurt. So this is what I'm suggesting you to do.
Okay. Thank you so much.
I love you, my beautiful.
I love you so much. Thank you, Carmen. All the best.
God bless you. Okay, guys, I'll take a short break and I'll be with you in 1 or 2 minutes. Hold on the line. I'm so excited to be with you on KMAT Radio with a topic that I really, really love that ties into everything that's happening in the world, talking about how to fulfill your purpose. And I think if you want to really fulfill your purpose in this life and feel good about it, about yourself and everything in the world around, it starts by building a relationship with yourself. It's kind of the same lesson that you have when you want to experience love. You need to love yourself before anyone else can love you. Here is the same thing. You want to fulfill your purpose, then you start by building a relationship with you. The reality is that your career will fulfill your life with purpose. And that power multiplies and spread when you build that kind of a confidence in yourself. You realize what you're capable of. It's all about building that trust within you. It's about building that power within you. And the moment you discover you have a talent, immediately you discover you have another talent. And it goes on and on and on, and you become unstoppable. I remember I discovered my talent to sing when I was like 3-4 years old. And then I discovered the talent to write, and then I discovered the talent to counsel, and then I discovered the talent to create jewelry, that I discovered the talent to invest in properties and make them, you know what I mean, an extraordinary ability to generate income. Then I discovered the ability to be an entrepreneur. I opened restaurants with my business. So I went on and on and on, and finding within myself other resources. I start writing music. As I said, I wrote all these books. I start to do radio show, TV show. So you guys, the moment you tap into yourself and find one, you know, powerful skill that you have, one ability, the rest will start pouring in and coming in. Whenever you get the momentum of your power going, you become, as I said, a force of nature. So I want you to work on your personal power every day. I want you to exercise your skills. I want you to become a better artist. I want you to become a better cook. I want you to become a better lawyer. Be better in everything you do. You're never giving up. You only get better and better. And recognize more and more what you're good at, and practicing those things on a daily basis. And I want to tell you something very important. Your purpose will never leave you. It will never fail you. Your dharma, your mission will never fail you. You will love it from the day when you're born to the day when you pass, because it's part of you. What you're meant to be and meant to do is part of you. Will never fail you. So your vocation will call you back over and over time and time again. This is how you know this was meant to be for you. This is part of you. This is what you're born to experience. So these things are so important. And if you have a hard time finding what are you born to do, I am going to give you some wonderful affirmation that I've created for achieving success in your calling. So you can start repeating them after me. I am purposeful. I'm here to impact this world in a profound way. I am purposeful. I'm here to impact the world in a profound way. Do this on a daily basis. You will feel like a portal of energy is opening up at every cell, at every level of your being. Then say things like, I am successful. My career is expanding and thriving because I follow my purpose. So because I follow my purpose, my career is expanding. And say things, I'm a magnet for abundance in every areas of my life. I am talented. I have been gifted with infinite skills that I use every day to transform this world for better. I am attracted a steady stream of clients that compensate me well for my natural talent. So whenever you want to bring people in that are your patient, your client, your friends, your co-workers, think of the fact that you are attracting them into your life, you know, for bringing that stability that you need and strengthening your natural talent. So don't forget that through the people coming to your life, you actually are evolving and are progressing. Now, don't forget to get committed, find the love through the 7 archetypes. Everybody's talking about my new book, Everyday Karma. It's interesting. And in my new book, I talk about the Queen of England and dying, and then her first, and Diana's first son, William, becoming king after her passing. So I never felt that Charles will actually be there for long, almost like that the time for him will be extremely short-lived. But Everyday Karma has interesting prediction at the very book I wrote. I'm celebrating 22 years since I wrote this book, 22 years in October. Oh my God, I can't believe it took 22 years. If this book is still selling, it's still everywhere. You want to find it on Amazon. Every bookstore has Everyday Karma. It's in the Library of the Congress. It was translated in 23 languages, went all over the globe. It was my first book, and I'm celebrating 22 years since I published Everyday Karma. And, I'm always having a pleasure to be with you on the radio, and I hope that you'll always call me. I'll be with you next week. Meanwhile, I want to just conclude that it's significant to use some of the steps to live out your calling, because we live many times within the comfort zone because we're afraid of getting out of the comfort zone. So we stay in those unfulfilling jobs, those meager jobs that we're so miserable, that we hate. We really hate those jobs. And I want you to create a bigger version of yourself so you can break through the limitation of your thoughts sometime and pave your path towards a greater purpose. And as I said, it starts by creating a bigger version of you. It starts by having ambition, by being clear about your objective, whatever objective you might have in life, by having a strategy. If you want to succeed in life, you have to have a plan. You have to have a strategy towards your purpose. And taking the first step. Sometimes we're afraid to take that, but the moment you take the first step towards succeeding, that's it. So it starts with believing in yourself and taking the first step and envisioning. You have a vision. You have to have a vision because whatever you project out there will manifest. So keep your eyes on the prize. Don't allow yourself to be distracted from your goals. Practice the same vision. So in your mind, you have a vision that you will succeed in a specific objective. You see the bigger picture behind all the setbacks, because there will be setbacks. If you need help, ask for help. Pay attention to the people that come into you along the way. When you build something, there will be a lot of people trying to help you, to be there for you. And guys, you never give up. Simply having a vision doesn't fulfill it. You must work hard. You must work hard towards your goal. Because you, as I said, you'll experience bump towards along the road, but you will succeed because you are on a divine mission. Don't forget, you are on a divine mission. And celebrate your success and don't repeat the old mistakes. I'm Carmen Harra, KMET Radio. I'll be with you next Friday. Same time, same place. And I love you guys. And thank you so much for listening. And God bless you. And be inspired about everything that's happening in the world right now. And apply those principles into your own life. God bless you. And thank you for listening. I'm Carmen Harra.